All right. Okay, let's get back into this stuff. I hope that's not too loud. Let me just put it down just a tad. Let me blast my mic a little more. Okay, perfect. What's up, guys? My name is Grayscale. Welcome back to Path of Exiles 2. I'm playing in Act 6 as my stickmerc, and we're about to clear out Act 6. I don't know how long it's going to take, but you know, I've got about an hour or so, an hour and a half on my hands, and based off my clear ratio of the other things, I'd say it's going to be pretty quick. So anyways, if you guys like this content in advance, why don't you just subscribe to my channel and check out other stuff I've got posted recently. Actually, in the past few weeks, I posted some Path of Exile 2 content. I've got some No Man's Sky as well, and some Marvel Rivals highlights and gameplay that you guys could check out. But yeah, anyways, please, if you do consider liking this video, go ahead and do so. And, you know, hit the notification button if you do subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be posting about 2 to 3 times a week, and I keep the live streams going. So if you guys want to stay tuned and see what content I've got in store, go on and do the business. All right, so let's get into this stuff. Let's go to the Matlin Waterways, because that's our first stop. I haven't cleared that. I just opened it up in the last episode. And, yeah. In terms of the overall things, I'm trying to hit 200 subscribers by the end of February. So if you guys can help me out with that, that would be very greatly appreciated. But yeah, let's get back to it. So as you can tell, my build's broken as ever. I haven't done any modifications since I last played. So what you're seeing is exactly where I left off. And let's see how far we can take it before it gets actually difficult. I haven't figured out, because I am playing on PlayStation, I haven't figured out how to zoom in or out the character. I don't know if we can. I know you could do that on PC, and I don't know if that's a PC exclusive. However, at the current moment, there's a little bit of frame cutting, which is kind of odd. I don't remember there being any frame cutting when I last played, which maybe is because there's enemies loading in or something of the sort. But let's ignore that for now. Alright, so I just got to get through the canals. I got to get to the next area afterwards and continue on from there. But yeah, the last time I played, I got to this part rather quickly. I think it was only about an hour or so of playtime, and I popped right over here. So let's see how Act 6 goes, because I remember the first time I did Act 3, I would say under-leveled and under-skilled to a degree. And it was a lot more difficult than what it's showing off to be right now. I do not have the build currently pulled up, so I might take a moment to do that in between once I level up. However, I do think I have kind of completed the build chart for my current build, which is the what's it called again? It's some weird name. I gotta pull it up again just to see here. Oh yeah, the Gemling Attribute Stacker, which is a mercenary build, yet surprisingly uses a monk staff. And I found that quite interesting, and that's what pulled me to this build, is because, you know, I was like, oh, mercenary, he uses a crossbow 3/4 of the time. Why all of a sudden is he using a monk staff? So, you know, I decided to test that build out, build it up, and holy crap, is this thing broken. And I think it's because it utilizes the ascendancy points in order to give a big stat boost, because I know the mercenary has one ascendancy tree that is very focused on stat attribution and buffing certain stat buffs. You know, there's multipliers for stats, and I think this build really monopolizes on that. I don't know who found out how this build worked, but whoever did that is a freaking genius, because oh my god. Alright, so what's good is that I'm getting level 3 support gems, so that's some progress right there. I used to not get support 3 gems, so it's helping me out quite a bit. I haven't actually put any increased attributes into my skills, because I don't know if I didn't max out all the slots on them, but apparently around halfway into getting to the maps, I have to completely swap over my skills and my builds, so I'm not going to use up all my support gems for that yet. I am using the support gems for those that I know I'm going to be keeping, like certain skills like the bell. I don't think I'm going to be keeping the Frost Slash or whatever this is called. What is this called again? Let me see here. This is called the Ice Strike. Okay, I was close. And it's going to be utilizing more lightning abilities later on, so we're going to see how that works out. But right now, if this is the campaign build, because there's 3 segments of the build. There's campaign, early game, mid game, late game. And I have sort of a hybrid in between campaign and early game with the certain gear that I have, as well as mid game, because I managed to get my hands on a very cheap pair of gloves for this build, and it's been working out for me really well. Although the gloves, I know they are sort of, wait, is this gonna put the water back? Okay, it's not, it's just a single trigger, but I know these gloves are used more for dexterity, and currently I have a very heavy strength build going on with this guy. So I think that later on, once I flip over the entire stat tree and all that stuff, I'm going to be able to make a ridiculously broken dexterity focused build. Although I will try to see if, because there has been some updates that came out, if there are any more recent builds that utilize these items that I have equipped. Because if there are better builds out there that have found ways to make it even more broken, I'm definitely going to enjoy the hell out of that. Because I know Path of Exile, for the most part, it encourages creativity and the ability to make whatever build you want and see how that works out. But at the current moment, I am sort of trying to make a build that I can farm materials with, because I am engaging a lot in the player market. Oop. And yeah, it's really necessary to have good equipment that you find that will sell well, and alongside the currency that you find as drops. So I pick up any currency I find, which helps me out a lot. Hold on a second. I was just shoving my finger in my mouth, trying to clear something out of my throat, because I just finished eating lunch and it was a little sticky. Had some eggs. Anyways, yeah, let's continue this area. It's looking like I'm already on the other side of the map, which is good because I think I'm getting near the temple, and that's the second half of the Val Empire's area. And then after that, I think there's one more temple and then the final zone. So, okay, there's still more canals to go through. And then after that, I don't know what's laid out for me. I think it's just you unlock the ability to use the way markers. I think that's what they're called. Let me just double check real quick since I can pause. Yeah, the waystones to open up maps. I'm pretty sure maybe I could do it now, but I don't want to do it until I'm clear of the game, because I don't think that feels very fair. Also, I traded in my PlayStation 5, not at GameStop or anything like that. I quote-unquote traded in. I actually sold it for a pretty good price because I gave quite a few games with it and such, and I managed to accrue enough funds for the PlayStation 5 Pro to sound like a reasonable expense for me. In truth, it only costed me, if I cancel out the amount that my old PS5 basically took out of the price of it, it only cost me about $200. So for $200 to upgrade the system from a PS5 to Pro is actually a pretty good investment. But I would not recommend most people to get the PS5 Pro at retail value, considering the fact that it's not that big of a leap. It's surprisingly, technologically, there is some enhancements, but you need to have a 4K monitor at least to really experience these differences. I wouldn't say that I see much of a difference in terms of 4K resolution, but with frame rate, it's a big jump to have almost a stable default 60 frames per second. There is also a 120 or 144 frames per second option, but I think it's 120 actually. That helps a lot with games that require high reflexes. I have not actually used that for some games. I don't know if Marvel Rivals actually uses it by default. I think that's a setting that I would have to put. But for the most part, there are some games, even Path of Exile 2, that utilizes 120 Hertz. I'm going to check in the options real quick here just to see what my settings are. So I've got it already. Yeah, I've got 120 hertz. I could probably put it down to 60 to keep it from frame cutting too much. But it's also, my recording software is only using 60 frames per second. So it's not like I need 120 right now. Okay, so this is looking like a stable 30, which is great. Yeah, I don't think there's any more frame cutting. Maybe it was that was causing the frame cutting to happen. Anyways, let's continue this way. Let's clear out these dudes. Pretty good on that. I have not had to use any other ability. I usually use the bell as a last resort when it comes to trying to fight enemies that have a crap ton of health, say for example the bosses. But for the most part I haven't had to use it to clear out waves of enemies because the electricity and such like that already gives me a lot of AoE potential. It's not like the bell is only used for AoE, but these guys die too quick to really have an effect on me. I think I've leveled up as well, so let's see here. Also, I had someone manage to carry me through the other trials in the Act 4 to 6, basically the Cruel, and I managed to get the total points needed for this build. So, as you can see, 30% less cost of skills, 10% quality of all skills. You know, the action requirements, all these attribute requirements, those ones really help me out. I do have some gems here, I think, that do increase and enhance my ability of doing such power. But, yeah, let me see here. Endurance charge, no. I think I was going this path. I did get this one here. I do have resistance now. Wait, hold on. Your hits can't be evaded. Never. Oh, that's like a trade-off of nothing. I don't want that. Empowered attacks. Wait, is empowered attacks such things as empowered skills, inherent bonuses, but the number of stats modified as played? Empowered skills. I think I do have an empowered skill, the charge staff. But break 20% increase armor. Okay, I'm gonna look at the build real quickly. Let me see what they do for the early game tree. So by the looks of it, let me zoom out and see here, what do I have in similarity and what am I lacking. Okay, so they do have some branching in this direction. I believe it to be, yeah, so I got, life per second and more life per second. I think that's pretty good. 0.2% is not a huge stat increase, but it does add up, especially with how my strength build has, I can't even see because of the chat. Let me move the chat there. But I think the what's it called? My health is incredible with this guy. It's basically a straight tank. Where do you see the show many of our chat? Okay, let me actually let me see chat box width. Let me make it smaller and smaller. Does that change anything? It's in the worst spot. Let me actually move. Let me remove it altogether so you don't have to see that chat in the way. But yeah, you can see my life is at 3,100. And I've got some pretty decent mana, but my life is insane at that level. Okay, so this lever, I think, fixes up the town's waterway. Yeah, okay, so it does open up this the Drowned City, which is the next area I've got to go to. This area I had such trouble going through because I was trying to find the oh, I don't get to go there? Is it? Oh, its door's locked. Okay, so I have to go through the Drowned City first. Oh man. So I have currently about an hour and a half, and then afterwards I have to call the stream. But yeah, let's see how far we can go. I'm trying to clear it in this run, however, because yeah, I'm planning to go out tonight because in my city we've got, of course, we got snow, and with snow you got skating rings, and I haven't gone skating since the winter started, which I'm really looking forward to doing, so I've got that planned out later tonight. Okay, let's get these guys out of the way. I think I'm not even paying attention to the drops here. If I'm missing any of... Okay, Ultimate Life Flask. Yeah, but it's a regular one. I need to find something that's of a better caliber. Okay, Gargantuan Life Flask. But I think next week I'm going to be perfecting this build in a sense to respec the stats, get the proper skills that I need for the build, and see how that performs. But I'm pretty sure it's still a viable build. But like I said, I'm going to try to find a build that sort of revolves around my my current equipment, because this was not some cheap equipment. I had to grind the hell out of exalted orbs, helping my friends trying to level up. So I was basically getting drops from their games while they were also getting drops, because I like sharing. But nevertheless, it took a long time to get the amount of exalted orbs alongside gear to sell in order to get the gear I've got on my character. Although a lot of it was only one exalted orb at a time, so I did get maybe 3/4 of it before it started getting expensive. But for example, the hands that I've got, the gloves, were a divine orb, and lucky enough, someone had it for 40 exalteds. So they didn't even know that the value of it was a lot higher than that, and so I managed to get it at a good bargain. So I'm happy. I'm happy that I actually got the full set, and hopefully. Well, I'm not saying hopefully in a sense like, oh, they're gonna break it, but hopefully it doesn't get patched, because I'm having a lot of enjoyment with this. I'm not trying to cheese the game, however, but I am trying to be end game worthy, if you know what I mean. I don't want it to be too difficult. I don't want it to be too easy at the same time. But right now, this is the campaign, so just like in Diablo 4, the campaign after you get into the dungeons is incredibly easy to breeze through. So let's see how far this takes me before it actually gets difficult. But so far it's just potion management and pressing R1. So I could be using my other skills. I do have the killing palm, whatever, the this stuff here that could give me some charge ups in order to do some straight up Palpatine stuff. But my current build uses Frost as the primary attack, and the secondary element that it's afflicting is lightning. And that's why you see in every thumbnail I got my mercenary holding a lightning staff, because honestly that's a bit cooler than a frozen frosty popsicle stick. Oop. Okay, so I don't know if I'm going the right direction here. I don't want to be doing too much backtracking either, because that will eat up the time that we've got. Okay, there's a checkpoint. Oh, perfect. Okay, so I think I'm going the right way. I actually don't know where this is leading me. I should look at the quests as a reference point. Oh, this is just a dead end. Okay, well, see, another thing I like about this game is that the dodge roll is not just an invincible window, like invincibility window. You actually have to use it sort of in the sense like Dark Souls or other games that have a different kind of dodge roll mechanic, because usually dodge roll is referred to actually dodging and just having a window of invincibility. And so people can exploit that and just easily cheese bosses or monsters from actually killing them. But in this game, it's all positional. So even if the boss hits the spot you're dodge rolling into, you will get hit. It's not going to immediately keep you invincible from it. And I don't know if there's actually... There might be skills that do give you a invincibility window with the dodge roll, but I don't know, because that's not on my build, that's for sure. Okay, so I think we're going the right way, or this might be looping back around, but I think we have to go more south, so I'm gonna head down this direction. Well, in any case, if you like what you see and you want to see more of it, do subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitch, because I'll be doing Path of Exile. The main 3 games that I'm currently recording are Path of Exile, No Man's Sky, and Marvel Rivals. I'll be definitely playing other games, and stay tuned for Monster Hunter Wilds, because I think there's going to be an open beta soon again, because I did play the first one. I didn't stream it, of course, but I did play the first one. Oh my god, was it fun. But I'm going to be running with some of my friends doing that stuff, and once the game finally comes out, I'm going to definitely make a series of it. I think I was making a series of Monster Hunter World, but that kind of fell flat because I started grinding on my own. I completely went off the time frame, or the timeline of the streams. So, it's hard to keep track of how well I was doing. Although, normally, you would do a bit of grinding on the side. You don't want to just show everybody the entire process. You want to show the fruits of your labor. And so I may make the live streams more grind-esque and you know, make videos compiling basically all the major hunts, and you can see sort of the monsters that you deal with in Monster Hunter Wilds, as well as, you know, the kind of play styles that I'm going to be doing. I don't know what I'm going to run. I'm probably going to be doing Greatsword because, you know, I just like big weapons. I like big hulking weapons that I can just swing around. So, as I usually went with Greatsword or Hammer when I was playing Monster Hunter World. However, I did end up going as Dual Blades for a good section of the time because, you know, being a fast slashing ninja is sometimes really fun too. But for this case, a lot of the weapons actually have some different hybrid actions now compared to how they previously were in other iterations of Monster Hunter. And, one second. And, you know, that makes them a bit more enjoyable, I would say, to try different ways of attacking enemies. But it's not like Monster Hunter Rise, because I did play Rise, and Rise was just fast-paced. Monsters died way too fast, honestly. But it was definitely a case of the wire bug and the actions associated to it, because you were able to do some crazy powerful moves with those things. And even the hardest of monsters were just pretty easy clears. But I feel like Monster Hunter Wilds is definitely going to be a staple game of 2025, aside from, of course, GTA 6 and maybe Ghost of Yotei, which I'll definitely be doing an entire single player playthrough of, and you guys can watch that once it comes out. But as for the time being, we're almost in the month. We're one day away from the month of Monster Hunter Wilds. I think there's other games coming out this month, but I wasn't really keeping track because all the hype in my brain is surrounded around monster hunting. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that, and hopefully you guys are too. So stay tuned for that. Apart from the rest, yeah, I'll definitely be going back to No Man's Sky, because currently there's a bug with the Cursed Expedition, leading to me unable to complete the 3rd phase and going forward to 4th and 5th phase and completing and getting the ship that I really wanted for the longest time. However, hopefully they release a patch soon this weekend that I can find out if they do to fix that bug, because I'm not the only one suffering from it. There's a lot of people I see in Reddit threads and stuff of people stuck at the same spot I'm stuck at, which is very unfortunate because I think it was after they released the Worlds Part 2, which honestly is a really good installment. Like, it adds a lot to the game, but I think it kind of broke the expedition, so they got to look into that and find a fix for it, or maybe increase the time that you can complete it before it runs out after they put a patch out, because I'm going to be pretty sad if I miss out on the ship that kind of looks like a Millennium Falcon. So there's that. And then Marvel Rivals, you know, I'm with the boys trying to do competitive, but you know how the matchmaking works in that game. It's kind of a gambling act of whether or not you're going to get good randoms with you. And I know the best way about it is to have a full team of 6 that you can trust and that you know and you guys can coordinate. But I don't have all the time 6 people to play with. So we're usually running in 3s or 2s, and so the rest are just randoms. And well, yesterday was a pretty good odds. I will say I had an exciting time. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. But when I run it again, we don't know what's going to go on, but I definitely hit Silver 3 once again, so thank God for that. I was stuck in Bronze after hitting Silver 3 for a good maybe 8 losses, and it really sucked. It bummed me out. I was like, okay, I'm never going to be hitting Silver again. And, you know, well, it happened. Yesterday it happened. Okay, so seems now we're getting to the apex of filth. Give me 1 second, guys. But on YouTube, I've got both lives and videos, and I usually try to make them more bite-sized for the video format, because some people just don't like sitting through the entire hours of me playing through, say, for example, Path of Exile, or even No Man's Sky for that matter, because No Man's Sky had the expedition, and the expedition's a little grindy, so it's a lot of sitting around getting things done. So usually you want to keep that to the segments that are most important. And yeah, the only thing that I really don't cut out much of is Marvel Rivals. I know a lot of people just like to see you win and such, but honestly, keeping it raw shows also the footage where you try your best. and you still don't succeed. Because I'm not that kind of person to be very salty about losing. And you know, there have been times where I did get very angry in my performance as well. But I have overcome that in a lot of ways, and honestly, it's better to not be salty at the end of the day, because it just ruins your mood in general. It's like, why? It's just a game, man. Get over it, you know? So, the only problem with this build that I've ever encountered is that I'm not the greatest at range. And there's been times where I came close to dying, and or died, and it's usually because of these ranged enemies that either throw cannons at me of random crap or just straight up insta-kill me. So I'm hoping that in the last section, because I know there are ranged enemies like cannoneers or something in the last high-tech looking area that can kill me a lot faster. So I've got to sort of find a way to cross that. Oop, hold on, I wasn't paying attention there. Am I going the right way? I might be backtracking right now, but I am progressing. I am in this area now, so it might be. Oop, is that something I need? Oh no, not the mushrooms. I'm not picking up no mushrooms. I still have these ones in my inventory. Ooh, green poopies. Okay. I don't even know what I have to do with them, but I need to get rid of those. Don't tell me that's another mushroom. Red mushroom. Okay, so this seems to be a mushroom area. I don't know if this leads to where I have to go, but I'm going to assume it doesn't. Although, however, I'm going to... Oh! Okay, maybe... Oh, do I need...
Time for a mushroom hunt.
Is this where the mushrooms... Okay, oh my god. So that entire time, all I needed was to bring the 3 mushrooms over here. And that would have activated the cauldron. Good job, Gray. You definitely could have done that the first time around, but, you know, you failed at it. You failed! I feel like the third one might be over here, so let's just get that thing done. I want to see what it is anyways. Holy moly, where do we have to go? I feel like it might be down here. Because they would be close to each other, right? They wouldn't be completely too far away. I might even be in the wrong spot. So my potion allotment, I have to basically do 1 health, 1 mana every single time. Because my mana seeps my health, and my health seeps my mana. But it gives me a heck of a lot of regen. So it's a pretty good trade-off, I will say. I have a feeling we're making some progress, but this is definitely not close to the Aztec zone. Ooh, wrapped great helm. That's like the one I have currently on my build. Maybe I could sell that for some profits. Ooh, boy. Okay, this one's a little tough. Oh, he almost got me there. Advanced Valkyrus, no. Augmentation, definitely important to pick up any currency you find. Do not forget that. That's a pro tip right there. Because you may think, oh, I don't need to get this Orb of Alchemy, or oh, I don't need this and that, but honestly, pick up whatever you find in terms of currency, because later on you might regret it. You might be like, oh, I really wish I picked up these because this person is selling this item for this amount of whatever. Okay, there's a green mushroom, so, you know, I'm tempted to do it, but guys, I know OCD, oh, you really gotta complete that stuff, but I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna skip it for the sake of time, because I'm trying to clear this zone as fast as possible. I might have to make the last segment in another stream, but we'll be heading into maps really soon. So I'm excited for that. Okay, another checkpoint. I've got a lot of checkpoints. This looks like a boss zone. This might be a boss. Oh, yep, we got a boss right here. I don't have any charges, though. Ooh. Oh, God. Ooh, boy! That's some crazy moves right there. Okay, lady. And try not to be in those circles. Those are the terrible ideas. Yeah, that's some pretty good damage. I'm just gonna ignore what's going on around me. And she's done for. Easy clear right there. Ooh, some Sabatons. Temple Idol Doll. Oh, come on, man. Why do I have to have full... When did I pick up this quarterstaff? This is taking up so much room. Okay. Find source of put. Return to Alva with the Temple Door Vault. Okay. I think that's actually the thing we need, so let me go to the encampment. If it is, then perfect. We're progressing. Then I think there's a portal zone that I have to go through, and then after the portal zone is the final zone. Ooh, that well. Okay, that's a tasty well right there. Where is? I think Alva's down here. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Okay, I think
Not a good
place it
idea.
in there. Door's gonna open.
I can get that back once we're done with this door.
Perfecto. Temple of Kopek. Oh, hopefully I don't need to take a bathroom break right now because I'm feeling my bladder filling up from that water I'm drinking.
She's a bit warm in here.
And now that I mention it, it starts to work. Oh boy. Okay, so what I have to do here, I think, is explore the Temple of Kopek, search for the Valve Repository of Knowledge. I think it was like a certain zone in a corner. Well, I know this one, they have a ladder, not a ladder, stairs at the top north section. Okay, these guys are a little bit tougher. So there's going to be a little difficulty change coming soon, it seems. That or they're actually exploiting my weaknesses here, which would make sense. Oh boy. Whoop, 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 whoop. Let's get out of the sun first. Alright, let's get a bell going. Let's hit the bell notification there. Nice. Okay. So it's pretty good in tight situations. So I should probably use it a bit more. Okay, so here's the stairs. Okay, so it's kind of the same. And I'm pretty sure I saw the exit, not the exit, but the third level around the bottom right corner, if I remember correctly. And it's been like 2.5 weeks since I played Path of Exiles 2. So if I can remember that properly, then I'm pretty good with memory. It's a good memory test, you know what I mean? Oh boy. Well, if I die here, at least there's a checkpoint. So I'm not exactly losing in this instance. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see. Ah, yeah, I was right. Oh my god, I know my stuff. There we go. Okay, so this is another boss. Ah, I should have just gotten the charges. Oh no, can I leave? Okay, I could. 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. So I got 27 seconds to beat the crap out of him. Let's see if I could do that. Oh my god. That is insane. Just combining the lightning with the bell. Holy moly, that was a quick one. Okay, I think that's the strategy right there. Nice.
Val ingenuity never ceases to amaze me.
Alright, let's keep going. I think, oh, this is the final area. I think we'll clear this in the stream, guys.
It's not a blood offering, it's someone of Val blood.
Hopefully there's a waypoint so I could take a second to go take a bathroom break, because, yeah, now it's not waiting. It's not waiting at all. This was when I first saw this cutscene, this was cool as hell. I was like, damn, we got an elevator going up in the temple? I think it's it might be going back, and then it's going to be bringing me to the Aztec zone, which then I have to clear the Val. Well, not Aztec, it's Val, but they kind of have the same rituals as you could see in the loading screen. And then we go to the dark. What is it called? The Dark Corridors or something like that. I think he's new. I think he's the time travel filth. The hunters. Yeah, I think he's the one that basically gives you maps or the ability to go through these areas. Nice. Whoa. A little glitchy there. Okay, so there's a waypoint. I think I've gotten my maximum amount of... No, I have 4 mana potions. Alright, give me a second. I'll be right back. Alright. Let's get back into the final act here. Okay, so now we actually have to deal with the Val. Hopefully I find a quick way to go through it just like I did in the other zones. May not be as lucky, but we currently have about a 45-minute window to get this thing done. That's all. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I should have talked to them.
I was hoping to avoid conflict.
Oh well. I think it's kind of inevitable anyways, because she does get kidnapped, if I remember from Act 3. Yeah, they would have probably attacked anyhow. But I like this time traveling aspect, you know, because when we were in present day, there was no Empire, and now there is. Okay, pretty easy clearing so far. I'm not going to jinx myself though, because I know that later on it's probably going to get way more difficult, since I did get stuck at the last zone because of these cannon boys that kept shooting my ass. So, oh boy. I feel like we're going the right way. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, I think, yeah, here we basically have to fight that chick.
Don't worry. I can solve this. This is all just a misunderstanding.
Which one of you activated the gate? Which one of you is a Val blood?
Why, that was me, of course.
Hmm.
I am Alva Valai, treasure hunter extraordinary.
Oh! Oh, damn.
Bring her to Doria.
Took her out real quick.
As for you,
Uh-oh.
I will pay back every drop of Val blood you have spilled. Bow to your
Well, this is gonna be easy. Oh, boy. Maybe not. Maybe I spoke too soon. She moves a lot. That I'll give her.
sharpens the mind.
I don't want to run out of mana during this fight.
Fall before us. I said
Okay, I'm watching my my health. Ooh, that was a save. I'm just gonna stick at the poison until she dies. There we go. Okay. And now I think we gotta fight them. Oh, she's not done though. Ooh, chance shard of augmentation. Let me take that support gem. Perfect. Now let's continue forward. Onward. Okay, so Alva is gone. And now I gotta go find her. I guess I'll just continue following the path. Hopefully it leads me in the right direction. I'm not going the wrong way right now. Because there was a left and a right. Oh my god. Yeah, see, the more ranged guys there are, the harder it becomes. Nice, I leveled up. Let me take your essence. Take that scroll. Scrolls are probably the cheapest of all currencies to trade with. So you probably won't be able to get anything from Scrolls of Wisdom, but it's good to have them. Oh my god, okay, jeez, look how many there are. Well, they're all dead now. Let's keep heading. Okay, let's go right. Right is always right. Although I went left initially, so. Look at that. So I think when I'm directly hitting it with this move, it does both. Ooh, sacrificial heart. Oh, this was the heart that I have also in my inventory, taking up space. But it hits with both electricity and lightning, making it practically impossible for them to adapt to the resistances. Give me 1 second here. Let me get that uncut skill gem. I don't know if I have been using them properly. Let's see. Okay, yeah, Tempest Flurry is what I'm going to be using next. Everything else seems about right. So I'll hold on to them until I have to actually use them. I wish they stacked though, because they're not stackable skill gems. I don't need the heart though, because I still have the one in my inventory and I still was able to beat the Act 3. Ooh, nice, 2 augments. Okay, this might loop around. I have a feeling it is. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. So then we shall go. So if we head right, that's gonna be headed the other. Ooh, wait, did I completely miss an area there? I might have, because I see some grayed out area on this map. Oh wow. Another heart. Oh boy. I think I automatically do lightning at the same time. Exalted orb. Oh heck yes. For real, it is better than coin. Oh, I really need to get that charge up. Oh boy, they are hitting hard. These guys right here, those ranged dudes, take out most of my health. Okay, ooh, whetstone. That's nice. I don't think that tiara is going to be worth much. I don't have much inventory space anyway to actually take it. I should have put the stuff in the stash. I'll do that right after I get to the next zone. Unless I find something good. In which case, I will do it immediately. Oh boy. Okay, so this is dead end. And this I'm pretty sure you would need the sacrificial heart for. Something like that. Let's go down right. Okay, let me quickly go stash those things. Let's get out of the way, free up my inventory a bit. Alright, I was going down right, so let's head down that section. Ah, dead end. Okay, so yeah, I definitely had to go right. Right is right. Checkpoint. Perfect. We are making progress here. The Agorot. I think this is the second to last area. We're getting there, guys. It's about 4:42 Eastern time, and I have my time set for 5:15, so that gives us about a half hour. Maybe we'll be able to clear everything out by then. We'll find out. Ooh. I always love this area. It's so colorful, but so dark at the same time. The further you go in, the more chaotic it becomes. I believe it might be this direction. Oh yeah, I hear some chants going on somewhere around here. It's this way. Ooh. Damn, is that a river of blood? That's a lot of blood, man. That's like thousands and thousands of corpses. Okay, so this is the ritual zone. Oh boy. Maybe bell time? No, not a good spot for bell time. Maybe charge time. Ooh. Charge, charge, charge. Oh my god. I almost died there. Okay, checkpoint. Is this a boss? No. Oh, this is the blood zone. So yeah, we're definitely getting close now. This is where stuff starts getting a little creepy. Okay. Pretty easy so far. I mean, I have been on the verge of death quite a few times. But we'll just glaze past that. The good thing is that there are checkpoints, and you don't have to do the entire map over again. Because that would suck. There are some instances that you do, though, so you gotta be real careful with your health management. Ooh, this is a big zone. I feel like this might be a boss area? Nope, just another elite. Holy. Just grab a couple of charges from those. Look at those bodies. Holy crap. I know this is just a game, but that's some... There we go. This is the final zone, guys. Oh my god. We've somehow made it this far in a really record time. Okay, so this is where I have died quite a few times. So let's see how I endure in this instance. Let me just see here. Alright, this I think is where the microphone audio cut out, so I'll fill it in as post-editing gray. Anyways, this is the end of the video, so I hope you guys enjoyed my gameplay of Path of Exiles 2 6th Act of Cruel difficulty. I am going to be posting the rest of it next week, and you guys can stay tuned for that by leaving a like down below to get this thing some much needed attention. Subscribe to my channel to keep yourself posted. You know, as we're so close to hitting that 200 subscriber count, which is freaking amazing, guys. And go ahead and follow my Twitch channel, because I have lives on there pretty much most of the days of the week, because I just love live streaming for you guys and myself. So anyways, this is the end of it. I hope you guys had a fun time watching me destroy all these dudes as stickmerc, but I'm going to leave it for the next one. See y'all.